right, ready to head out then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can we
cool.
take a long rest so that I can
Yeah,
get
for
back
sure.
up? Okay.
Yeah, so it's a few days, even on the hover cycles, it's a few days ride across the desert to get to the place.
What are these things from Nottingham?
Magic.
Cool.
Don't worry about it.
Perpetual
What?
motion machines.
Magic.
So the entrance to this place, or at least supposedly, so Octavir has told you, is a tall rock spire, sort of in the northern desert, and there's an elven shrine at the top of it. So this thing, it's not like the mesa that the Manticore was on. It's much smaller than that. It's maybe like 100 feet tall or something like that. Just like a sort of a spire with an old elven shrine on the top.
Sorry.
And we'll say that there's like stone stairs carved in a spiral around it, right? Gnash, you know the place. It's actually pretty close to where your caravan was attacked all those years ago.
That would make a lot of sense.
We're going to destroy that book, right?
Well, I mean, my thought was we would bring it back and get paid for it.
We can just destroy it and say we didn't
destroy it.
find it.
You really wanted to... Oh, we could do that. We should totally do that.
Smart idea, Nash.
Save
I don't want anyone reading that book.
Yeah, I think it's too dangerous for Octavir to have. I'm becoming more and more worried about his true motives here.
Well, he's
Me too.
ruining our town, so I don't really care for him either.
I mean, he's not really ruining it. He's kind of adding necessary infrastructure.
I think we were doing just fine before he showed up. Am I right?
Yeah,
You weren't.
and the salad place that really sucks.
Yeah, I can make my own cactus salad. I don't need some
Westerner telling me how it's made.
Yeah.
Have
Or
you seen that they've been making juice and they've been putting a piece of cactus and they're calling it cactus juice? It's water with a piece of cactus.
But a simile line-based cactus salad is an effective way of building the dish.
You lose all the local character.
you are what's wrong with Etterby's art.
Take a good look in that beholder's eye when you see it, okay, Luther?
It's fine. I don't have
Hopefully
to
the
live there. It's
petrified one.
All right.
Yuppie. Scum.
Match your stone cold heart.
Not in my backyard.
Not in my Etterby.
Not in
Not
my
in my
desert.
arch.
So the spire.
Under my arch.
Not under my arch.
I can't. So the spire is a stone step that goes all the way up and spirals upward.
No.
And then,
Oh, yeah,
is there any entrance
Numa,
underground or
under
anything?
my-
No, so the shrine is on the top,
Mhm.
and it's sort of the standard architecture you've seen. So like a chamber above and a chamber below.
Okay.
Do you still have the amulet, real quick? While we're going up the stairs.
Do you want to try to make
Are we walking up the
copies
stairs
of it?
now, or are
Well-
we on the way up?
So I'm gonna look around. Do I see any
Okay.
noticeable entrances?
You mean like other than to the shrine
Surprised we didn't
itself?
try to
Yeah.
make copies of this.
No, there's no like. Is there any way I can like investigate the nearby area to see if I can find any secret hidden entrances?
Sure. Go ahead and roll. Investigation is a skill, right?
Yep.
Wait, I have a question.
Question.
Do I feel that the amulet with the eye on it is a special amulet that's blessed with a certain energy and you can't just make one by drawing something on something?
Yes, there is definitely.
Got it. Okay. It's been infused with something. Okay.
Yeah, so it's
would
definitely
be-
structured in such a way as to sort of.
I was gonna just draw some
enhance
eyes
that.
on some rocks.
Yeah,
and put them in
you
your pocket.
just like-
You keep trying to put amulets on me that don't do anything. I'm like, stop it. But no, I was going to ask you.
All right, here we go.
Amulet
Here we
with
go.
a chicken leg on it.
Vehya, do you trust me?
20.
Oh!
Whoa! Okay. So anyway, I want to find out if Vehya trusts Gnash.
Oh yeah.
Because if there does come a time in this fight that I need it, having it on me would be the safest way to ensure that I can actually use it. I don't plan on using it, but in case I don't know.
I think you should use it.
Okay, I'll take it. If you're,
I can't see this happening. I'm away looking for entrances.
but I put it very far away from my neck.
Okay.
Nash, it is time for you to seize your own destiny and stop asking for permission.
Nash
Pulls up his suspender.
he kind of shakes his proverbial coat and thinks about this and walks away. You should think about your destiny.
Meanwhile, in 20 land.
Yeah, meanwhile in 20 land, So the back wall of the lower chamber is illusory.
Beholder hole
You
here.
can stick your hand right through it.
What? Yes.
Oh shit!
I thought you were just gonna be like, nope.
No.
You
figure it out.
So I wave everybody over.
I'm like up the
Yeah.
stairs. You're
Are you
like,
sure
nah.
there's not a trap on the other side of this?
I
I roll up a piece of paper for you to stick through the hole and look.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it can't be. Yeah. Sure. All right. So
What
I'll
does it
peer.
smell like?
I'll
You gotta smell the trap.
He's
I'll
stuck-
peer through
Does it
and
taste like
perceive
anything?
within the illusory wall.
The illusion is definitely in the middle of the rolled up piece of paper as well.
No, you push it through. If you push it through, you're through.
No, Ryan. I can just stick my head through.
Oh.
It's like a video game wall. It's not like a force field, right?
No,
Yeah.
that still would have been a problem.
It doesn't. The paper
I
doesn't block
understand.
the illusion. Is the issue?
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Okay.
draw it for you?
No. I know what's going on. I was on your train of thought for a second, but then I realized. Yeah.
I thought Dan was gonna let it fly.
Oh,
and then,
God.
okay, so I stick my head through.
Okay. You see a wide stone
Was
corridor.
it Titan AE where he has to split? energy
That
field?
or not corridor, but a wide stone staircase. It's
Looks
probably
like a
20 feet
telescope,
across and
maybe.
20 feet high, and it spirals down, down and down and down.
Like there's no stairs. It just like spirals.
No,
down.
there's stairs.
There's
It's a
stairs that
staircase.
spiral down, but
Yeah.
they're
Not a
spiraling
slide.
downward.
They are spiraling down.
And there's no other entrance or exits into this place, into this notable entrance.
Doesn't seem to be.
You should drop
Should we
a
check
rock down there.
the shrine at all? Like, can we see if there's anything
You're
notable
like
at
the
the top?
Homer.
Can we see if there's anything notable at the top?
Yeah, so the iconography of the shrine definitely seems to match the little pendant that you had. This is all just like carvings in rock. It doesn't have any aberrant or aberrant
Okay.
We can't
energy.
ship them off as
evil
souvenirs.
I think we should go in through the illusory wall.
Well, I just wanted to make sure we
How
at least
deep
looked
is
up
the-
there.
How deep is the shaft? Have you dropped a rock down there?
Well, it's a staircase that spirals around, so
They might hear it.
be a lot of noise. Yeah, and I don't want to let the thing hear it.
All right, let's go down quietly. Kick a rock. In like 5 minutes.
Okay. I vote we head in through the illusory wall.
Oh yes.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. You pop right through it, no problems. And you're spiraling down, and it keeps going. Let's see.
We're going down.
It is
down,
dark.
down,
The
Right.
slow
There's no
glass.
light that makes it through the illusory wall.
Okay.
But the steps continue, probably maybe 100, 150 feet, probably
Yeah, night
below
vision,
the level of the sand.
I have
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I have low light vision. So I have. I have dark vision. Oh, okay.
Okay.
They fixed that. All right. Yeah, so I can see.
Sure. All right. So before too long, there is.
I do not.
Okay. So we need
I am a
to
human.
get some source of light.
I know. Yeah, we need to do some lights. We have your sword. Doesn't the sword have light?
It only glows.
Yeah.
No, it goes all the time.
It does. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It only sings in the hour after that.
That's right. So I'll go. Yeah, I'll light the way with my
did it.
sword.
Okay.
Good.
Cool. So before too terribly long, right? 150 feet of steps is a lot, but it's not that much. And you come to or you see sort of coming up towards you, a hazy blue light.
Wait, then you won't be able to see. Okay. Shh.
Yeah,
You put it away, and I go, oh. As it becomes pitch blacker.
No, so there's this hazy blue light filtering
Oh, okay.
upstairs.
Yeah, that's
right.
It's just enough to see by, and it gets brighter as you.
It's coming towards us,
continue-
though.
No, you are going down towards it.
Okay, good.
is that?
So you see there is. You get down, and there's sort of a platform, and there's some sort of a barrier, some sort of a fuzzy blue, or not fuzzy, but like blue opaque-ish
Ooh.
translucent wall of some sort. You can
Ooh.
sort of see through it. There's definitely something on the other side, but you're not quite sure.
Is it
what.
not like a. Can we go through it?
No, it is hard and resistant to the touch.
What in the nine hells? What?
Hmm.
Lindsay, do you have any idea what this is?
The blue stuff?
Yeah.
No. I only know red stuff. Flame.
Can you dispel it?
No. I don't know how to do that. I know how to make flame.
Can you dispel it?
And lightning.
Do I have like an idea that it's like an enchantment?
Well, lightning's blue.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
go ahead and roll Arcana.
Okay.
Can I roll Arcana as well? Actually, I'll aid you. So roll with advantage.
I got a 14.
18.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay. So you're pretty sure this is some variation on a wall of force.
Oh, these are like high level magics.
Well, so it's like some weird variation on it. So you're sort of like you put your hands up against it and like feel the texture of it and the swirls and
I
the
didn't take my
patterns and the
spells.
magic.
Oh, you better pick those.
Yeah.
You better pick your prepared spells right now
Yeah,
before we get into trouble.
I get it. I'm sorry, guys.
We'll take a short break.
You already have 11 marked. You can mark 2 more now.
No, I erased all of them.
Oh.
Because it's a different monster.
Right.
And this is going to take more than a moment.
Oh, okay.
So.
Womp womp.
That's not helping. I'm gonna do.
Aha, nice. Beginning at 6th level, you can't be charmed or frightened while raging.
Nice.
So you've had that.
Wait, no, that's Path of Berserker. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so
Damn it.
Yeah,
That ain't you.
you're the wolf,
I'm a wolf boy.
but you give advantage. which is
Wedding
good.
Falco.
Just
find
if
traps
I
would
get
be
charmed,
good.
throw me a bone.
Yeah.
Find traps.
There was a Logan. Did you listen to the Adventure Zone where they ran the Tomb of Horrors
No.
recently? He ran them through the Tomb of Horrors, but it was like this video game version of it, virtual reality. So when they died, they could just come back. But Clint's like, I cast find traps, and Griffin goes, "Yes, there's traps. There's traps infinitely. Your brain explodes. They're everywhere."
That was like the end of the Oni plays when they did the Cuphead.
I don't watch it. I don't know.
But there's a good goof. I'll save that.
Anyway, so Ryan, this is old magic.
Okay.
It's been here for a long time. Like it's got some sort of permanence effect woven into it. And you feel the borders where it like goes into the rock.
Mm-hmm.
And that does not feel like the edge of it. It feels like there is a lot of like this is a big, like physically large spell. Is what you think is going on.
Okay.
Ooh. The whole thing's good.
So you're pretty sure you can't dispel it.
Cool.
But a charge of dispel magic could probably make a hole in it for a few minutes.
Can I see the amulet for just a sec, Vehya?
I don't have it.
What, you were carrying it, right?
Of course.
How did
I
you get a
wasn't
hold of it?
carrying it.
I asked her for it.
So I take it from, and
You know, Luther, it really is amazing the things that can happen when you're polite with people.
What?
A barbarian can't be polite?
Well, I wasn't trying to be. I mean,
No, I'm just saying, usually if someone asks you nicely for something, you should give it to them.
I don't.
I look at she wants me to use it.
So
I do want you to use it.
So I'm gonna move the amulet up to the wall of force and have it in my hand and try to push my hand through the wall.
No effect.
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, just
I give it back.
yeah, it's like hitting a glass window.
Okay, so this probably wasn't set up by the cult, which means it's been cast by the library's new occupant. I'm gonna reorganize my feet. So we stop.
I'm about to destroy it.
Foot jousting.
Yeah, so Ryan, one of the things that you notice is this is old. This is like this feels like first of all, it just like the style of it is very like archaic.
Okay.
Right, magic like different patterns come in and out.
Yeah.
Right, magic is a complicated thing like any art.
It's just funny to think that there's one guy who's like, it's a plaid wall of force.
If we want to find the beholder faster.
And when I say old, I'm talking like thousands of years old.
Do we actually want to? Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll say.
No, I mean it's just a suggestion.
You guys want me to take something so that we can find the beholder really quickly?
I feel like we'll find it pretty quick as soon as we start walking around.
You can
feel
use
like-
this to spell.
Tut
magic.
tut, looks like beholder.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. I was just asking you if there's anything else you think I should take before we proceed.
Remove curse.
Yes.
Didn't I take that?
No.
Okay, then I'll take that.
Might be good.
Maybe necessary.
Thinking emoji.
Thinking!
I went to Joann's and they have a wood like
Yeah, I
laser
can't believe
cut
you didn't take that.
thinking emoji. So I
right.
of course bought it.
That's great.
99
All right.
cents.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I believe I could create some sort of puncture in the overall barrier that would allow us to pass through, but I can't dispel with it completely. And it won't last forever.
All right.
Once we pass through, there is a high possibility it will seal itself back up.
Then we'll just get out the same way.
Can you do it more than once?
I can do anything I want to.
Yes, but I mean, I'm sorry. I just have to know. So here's the situation.
Oh, you're asking about the limits of my abilities.
Well, so the situation I don't want to end up in is you puncturing this hole, us going in, and then coming back the other direction and finding that we're stuck.
If I have the energy to cast a spell, I can reopen it, yes.
Exactly. It's not a problem if we're able to rest.
She killed that
safely.
person by herself. What makes you think she can't take down a measly wall?
I'm not doubting your abilities. I think Vehya is competent. I'm just making sure that
The
we're
answer
prepared.
is yes.
Well, at least he
Okay.
thinks someone here is
I look at you and I say, remember the room we got trapped in? We don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yes.
I think there's something much worse than acid in this terrible place.
Hey, remember who got you guys out of that wall? I mean, that room?
Us.
You did.
Well, try your fire on this.
Oh, no, that's a bad idea.
Red don't play with blue, baby.
Alright.
We don't want purple.
Alright, so
I like to think that you guys are totally in agreement on this.
will
Like the whole
cast Dispel Magic, and that takes away one of my 3rd level slots.
Okay. So as you
I go like,
I'm a third
I do
level.
like you know like how people cut holes in glass? I go like and then I pick it up and I pull it and I put it on the
Do you see? Yeah. Do you
because you
see?
said it's solid.
yeah, all right,
Yeah.
sure.
Do you seem to be holding nothing and then you put a hole onto the thing?
I go like
Like a Wile E. Coyote hole. You unfurl a hole.
no, my hand goes like and I go
Yeah.
I thought you were
and
gonna
then I
like
go
take a bite of it and be like, "It's blue raspberry."
Yum.
The force field tastes like.
I do give it a sniff.
So you
It
cut
doesn't
the
smell
table
like
in
it.
half, put the two halves together, and make a
Cool.
hole. And
Yeah,
put
you've got a hole.
on the floor.
You guess that this will. So the wall will seems to like you can already feel it. Like it, the wall seems to be like aware that its state has changed, and it immediately starts to self heal and sort of knit
True.
itself around at the
Get
sides.
through.
This is old magic and it's long term magic, right?
I
That
immediately
means it's got
step.
self-healing.
I've already like the minute I pull it out, I've like stepped through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fall behind.
You guess you've got probably about 2 hours before it's completely shut.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it would be maybe 1 hour before it's too small to fit through.
Okay, that's cool. So what you're saying is no short rests.
Wall dot get is
I mean, I could recut it.
Yeah, you can.
Cool. So you're in. On the other side of the wall, you find yourselves in what looks like a belfry. Like a
Ooh, spooky.
there's a couple. It's like a sort of a like arched canopy, and there's a couple
Ding
of
dong.
big
The
old
hole is playing
bells
over its eyes.
hanging
I
here.
don't want to.
What metal are the bells made of?
I don't know. What do you make bells out of? Brass.
Brass?
Yeah, made out of brass.
Okay. Do they have any particular markings on them? Is there like a label for the blacksmith that formed them?
What is it?
Yeah. So there's
Trying to get context.
elven runes. They're very old. You'd guess they're about
Elves.
4,500 years old. Just like would be about the time period when this style of character was in fashion.
I turn to it and I'm like, why the elves make such weird shit?
I kind of like elvish architecture myself.
I mean, but yeah, it's like
You know, being half of one.
there's the crown, and there's a beholder. I'm just wondering. I mean, not a fan.
All we're saying is that creepy monsters come to elven stuff all the time. So
Seems to be a common trend.
Yeah, I don't doubt. Is there a
I don't
hatch?
like the stereotypes.
There's a
but,
trapdoor in the floor.
you know.
So I'll just walk away and just open the hatch.
Thanks, don't care.
Yep, it opens without any trouble.
Thanks.
And
weaponized logic.
you see below you, as you open the hatch, there's a ladder extends down, and you see a sort of a pleasantly lit space below. And it looks like it's it's probably about 12 feet down from the where the trapdoor is to the floor. And it looks like it's a big space, but you can't really get a sense of it from up here.
Okay. Well, that seems dangerous. I'll just kind of stand there over the hatch.
Yeah. What do you see, Luther?
Oh, you guys can see down in the hatch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are there any entrances and exits to this space? there?
Yes, it appears to be like big and open.
Does it look like does it look like a cathedral or
Yes.
like
Let me. I've got some.
From the roof.
So from the trapdoor, you can see. So the first thing you notice is a sort of a stale, musty smell coming up, and you can see sort of below you a broad corridor, and it appears to sort of slope gently down and away from you. So like the ladder's against one wall, and then it slopes gently down and away, and curves to your right, or if you were like facing it, it slopes down around.
It was another kind of big hallway, almost corridor.
Yeah. So on the left is a wall of bookcases. So on the outside of the spiral, is a wall of bookcases 12 feet high, interrupted every 20 feet or so by openings into further rooms. And on your right is a balustrade. And if you look out, you can see that the room, it appears to spiral down continuously, and that's
How are we gonna find this
it's
book?
around an atrium about 100 feet across.
Never seen so many books in one place.
So I think Luther goes, there has to be a card catalog system somewhere.
Oh, for the book?
Have we climbed down yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. I haven't.
No.
When you're ready, it only lasts a minute, so I want to save it till we're about to fight the big bad boss. But I've got greater invisibility with your name on it.
Nice.
When we're ready, though,
Nice.
because it's only a minute.
Anyone have clairvoyance or show books?
Well, she had locate creature, but she decided not to take it.
Oh, do you have locate object?
If she did, it's
Thing?
too late. I didn't really look at the list that closely.
Damn it!
Okay.
Okay.
It's totally the sort of thing where we're like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
find a
yeah,
book shelf.
yeah. It had to be named though, and we don't know how to say it.
Oh,
Yes, my brilliant unintentional flaws.
I could have also described
It would have been awesome if Ryan goes, show me book, and then yeah.
Well, I could. It does say closest named or described kind or specific object.
So you just get it wrong and it just be like, box.
yeah, exactly.
Did you
yeah.
mean?
I'm going to climb down the ladder,
Focus
but
here.
I'm going to do it quietly and carefully.
Okay.
I'm going to stealth.
Sure.
Should I roll or?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so I'm going to slip down the ladder quietly and be like, come down carefully, be silent. We don't know where this thing is.
Beholders, come out and
If it catches us unawares, it will kill us immediately.
You think if it catches us awares, it won't?
I follow you silently as well.
Maybe we have a better fighting game.
I try my best to follow you silently.
The thing that's most terrifying about beholders is that because they float everywhere, they don't make any sound when they move.
Oh.
So it could literally just float right up behind us.
Oh my god.
It could
right
literally
behind
just
you.
float right up
That's
behind
right
us,
behind me, isn't it?
and then attack.
Yeah, we just got to make a bunch of
that's why
riffs
we-
on it,
guys,
like in a
that's-
sitcom,
I
and
know,
then
right?
it'll appear.
Guys, that's
set
why
up the glyph
that's
of
why we
warning,
needed
and
the
then we make riffs
mirrors.
for a dude film.
That's why we needed the mirrors, because we would just hold them like this
Oh,
when we're walking
smart.
and we see behind
That's
us.
actually a good
Or we
idea.
could watch 4 directions at once because there are 4 of
Are
us.
there any lights down here?
Yeah, so
We just move like a circle, like
there
a
are
beholder.
little sconces at regular intervals along the walls, and they emit sort of just like a pleasant
Like a magical light?
yeah, it's definitely magical, but it's just like a soft, like warm, something you'd be really happy to read by.
Okay.
So wait, why don't we just make a bunch of noise so it comes to us?
That is no. We need to find the book first to make sure we can secure it.
Why?
Because if the fight goes bad with the beholder and we have to flee, we want to flee with at least something.
Well, why?
Well,
Aren't we just going to destroy it anyway?
Yes, we are.
Luther.
You're right. I had forgotten. I'm
Well,
sorry. I have money
Are
on the
you
brain.
thinking we're not going to destroy it and you're just acting
Well,
like we're going to destroy it?
Lindsey, hold on. And Gnash kind of puts his hand on the amulet in his pocket and says, what if we can use this book against it? At least very quickly.
That seems like a good idea.
That sounds
We'd fight
dangerous
Any-
as heck.
Any advantage in a dirty fight is a thing.
I wonder if the amulet can help us find the book.
You're welcome to try.
Let me try. Find us
let's
the
look
book. Find us the book.
I'm gonna walk forward.
looking for a book. A
Wait, oh shit! Did I have it?
cat
No!
has turned up in front of you. You're not sure if it was like a magical turn up or just like what the cats do.
What color cat?
It's like a tabby.
See, I told you it would work.
Hello.
you're so pretty. Can I pick you up?
Lindsey.
Yes.
But it's so cute.
Please don't.
Hi. Hello. How are you? We are historians on an expedition to investigate your fine library here. Yes, we are looking for a book.
Well, perhaps I can help you. I wrote down a name and I lost it.
Calico.
I pull you guys aside and I say, that needs to not happen ever again. So I was thinking of us in here.
You think you're so cool, cat? I make an illusion that looks like it.
You make it a little.
I hold it in my hands and I start petting. It's like, I don't need you.
Oh,
Feels like the real thing.
I am Talon, and I am part of this place. I do know where most things are here.
you're part of this place? What do you mean? Are you
Oh.
some sort of illusion?
Like mine?
Not like yours. It's complicated.
All right.
Let's just say a wizard did it.
How many eyes did this
That's what
wizard
they
have?
always say.
2, I think.
So
That's good.
we've heard tale of a horrific beast known as a beholder down here. Has it taken up residence?
Yes, that lives here.
And you haven't chased it out of the library?
No, it does no harm. It comes seeking knowledge.
I see. Well, we're looking for a book, and we'd like it if we could avoid that creature as best as possible.
Well, I don't know if I can help you with that. It's not really my function. But I can help you find books.
But I mean, all right.
I thought we were supposed to kill the beholder.
We are just. Remember what we just did. Yes, we're looking for a book. It has this name.
Do you make your cat? Did you go?
The cat's eyes go wide and it says, That is a...
My
Whoa.
goes my hero.
That's interesting. Even back when we had regular visitors, that book was seldom viewed.
Do you have any idea about its contents or what it
With a
does?
sweet boy, thank you.
That's a lot.
I'm very chat.
That is not within
It's
my... Most books I would say yes, but that one is not within my
Hit my elbows too.
Great.
Sorry. However, I can tell you where it is.
All right. Yeah, that seems good, right?
That would be a good start, yeah.
So you'll find it in, of course, the Arcana section, subsection Blood Magic.
God damn.
He's trying to use the Citadel.
Now, you should be aware that that section is restricted. Entrance is forbidden for all who do not have, pretty much everybody at this point.
Well, who's going to stop us? A
Probably
cat?
the beholder.
Well, sort of me and sort of not me. See, I am part of this place, and the protections of this place are part of this place, and so it's sort of me and sort of not me.
What do you mean protections?
He's
I'm
built
afraid
into the place.
I can't tell you a whole lot more than that, but you will. The library will resist your entrance without permission from those who are at this point long dead.
Is this permission? I hold on the amulet.
No.
What is that? You look like you know.
Nope.
This cat's a bad liar.
Yeah, so the cat...
Worth a shot.
So if you remember your history, if the cat is like part of the library, and the library is like 4,500 years old,
It's been
and the
hanging off
amulet
a lot of
is
times.
like 1,500 years old,
Millions.
there's like a 3,000 year gap.
I asked the cat, so obviously you have certain policies you need to uphold as probably part of your bound duty to this place. In terms of, as mentioning your steward of its protection, are you aware of any loopholes in those policies that would necessarily... No. Because clearly this is a neutral being. You know, It's going to do what it's like made to do and nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're aware of that would skirt that, perhaps? Because you don't seem to be...
My function is to help seekers of knowledge
Well, we are
find
trying to
the
seek-
knowledge that they seek.
We seek the knowledge in this book. And
Do you
we
have a-
seek the knowledge to find this book, ways around any sorts of wards in this place
Luther,
that don't necessarily require you
Yeah.
directly needing to tell us about it.
are there books on ward avoiding or killing beholders in this vast storage of knowledge? Don't they have books about monsters, Luther?
That would make sense, yeah. Although I don't know.
I bet there might be some sort of manual containing all this information.
I don't know what we could learn that my stellar research hasn't already supposed, but yeah, I suppose taking a second look from a second source might be beneficial.
Yes, well, that would be in, let's see, section,
So no one can find
let's see, so wards would be, of course, in the Arcana section. I don't believe that would be in the restricted section. So you should be able to get your hands on those just fine, and the cat, like, meows out specific place that you could find this book. As for information on beholders and exploits against them, I believe there are a couple of tomes that reference that. One in, let's see, in the general taxonomy, and one in, let's see, we'll call it historic and mytho-historic accounts.
And you can guide us there, right?
Yes, of course. That is my function.
Okay.
Another note. Maybe a beholder would already have taken that knowledge. But we'll find out, I guess.
Let's go investigate the wards first.
Yes.
When did you last see the beholder?
It is in from time to time. I appear when summoned, when somebody wonders aloud about
When was the
how
last
to
time you
find
were
something.
summoned?
Well, the beholder doesn't talk much, so it's been a while.
Okay.
Beholder probably wouldn't need much help.
Oh. But they can talk? They speak common?
I don't know. You'll have to read the book.
Oh, so you haven't talked with it.
So James, you know that beholders are, they can speak common, although their mouths aren't really equipped for making human noises. But they also have a telepathic ability, so they can speak straight at your head.
It'll speak to us in our minds.
It doesn't know my language.
It will.
We'll see about that.
I see you like to play Castlevania.
Nice.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, Talon, please take us to the wards.
Very well. I will tell you that the two books on beholders are closer. Let's see. The mytho-historic account is on level 38, and the taxonomical section is on level 20. The Arcana occupies the bottom 5 levels.
Do you guys have
I don't
any
suppose.
elevators
Yeah.
or shortcuts?
No, it's only a half a mile from the top to the bottom walking around the ramp.
That's not that long.
Oy. All right.
Yeah, so as you look around, like noticing this ramp, you sort of, if you like poke your head out or sort of look, so on your left is the row of bookshelves, on your right, there's a balustrade that sort of spirals down around, and of course the central atrium is about 100 feet across.
Yo, we just ride the banister down.
It is broken every once in a while by a column of support.
Okay, let's start walking towards the wards section then.
Good vocabulary. I'd never heard that before. Balustrade.
So there's a couple of important things about the atrium if you care to look down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first of all, it's this like beautiful domed thing, and it's just a beautiful, like really wonderful. Like this place is perfectly appointed for reading, right? Like it feels like it's daylight, but it just like comes down out of this beautiful like worked glass and precious metals and all of this stuff in this dome. And then as you look down the atrium, you can see suspended about a third of the way up, apparently, or a third of the way down, apparently hovering in midair. Or if you follow the cat around, there are 66 levels in this library. But as you follow the cat around, you see about a third of the way down, there is a globe 30 feet across, suspended in midair. It's just hanging there. And it appears to be a map of or for those of you versed in geography, it appears to be a map of the planet.
Whoa. I didn't know our Earth was round.
It's not.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Someday people will know.
Put a dice on the ground. Where's it go? Nowhere.
Is there anything interesting about it we can notice from this far away?
No, not really. it's beautiful and it appears to be extremely highly detailed.
Platters.
Seems fantastic. But onward to the wards section.
Okay. Cool. So you're going all the way down to the wards.
Yeah, because the arcane is beneath that, right? Because they're on level 38, and the arcane is in the last 5 levels.
Wards are part of arcane. So 38 is beholder.
Oh,
That's right.
so we got to go past it to get to the arcane.
Well,
No, the arcane's at the bottom.
yeah, the arcane is at the
It's
bottom.
like
And
we're
we're
going.
up here. We're gonna go.
It's like levels, so we have to.
Yeah.
We'll
We're on
hit-
level 1 right now.
You guys aren't
No.
disagreeing.
Other way
You guys
around.
aren't disagreeing.
We're on level 66.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and we have to go down.
to levels. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll hit the beholder at level 38.
Yep.
Well, that's where the information about the beholder is.
Oh, we don't know where the... Okay.
Down.
Yeah, okay. Well, then let's go to the beholder information.
More
first.
energy.
One more time.
So what did I say? The mytho-historical account is 38, and the taxonomical accounting is on level 20.
Yeah.
Cool. So the books here in this library, and it's not just books. It's like all sorts of books and exhibits and historical artifacts, and it's almost like a combination library museum. People who basically worshipped wisdom and learning and all sorts of whatever they could get their hands on, basically.
Am I seeing like artifacts that I know would be worth a fortune if I
Oh,
can get them out of
absolutely.
here? I'm making mental notes.
Do I have any big swords? This is what Gnash wants to know.
Yeah, so you get down to the mytho-historical section. In particular, there's an area on aberrant
Ooh,
creatures
I want to see if
and
there's any
counts
books in
them.
my religion.
Do you ask the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely are.
It's
I wonder. I'm gonna be like,
a
this is
comprehensive
wrong.
treatise on the fakeness of Yadal, on the veracity
No, there's
of
a
Yadal.
there's a whole. There are 3 full shelves in the reading room on it sort of expounds on what section of the library this is in.
Now, are these direct translations of oral traditions, or are these more of the newer theories of scholars?
Well, I'm afraid our collection is a little out of date. We haven't had a whole lot of updates in recent years.
Perfect.
But yeah, so you could find both direct oral traditions and the musings of later scholars.
Cool.
Whatever you're interested in.
This globe map you mentioned, are we seeing? Is that the only one we've seen, or is there like one on every floor?
No, so it's in the atrium and it's big. It's like 30 feet across. And it's just sort of hanging there.
Oh, so we can see it as we move through the floors.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm starting to understand this place better now. Sorry. Okay, so if we get down to the 38, I'll look around for I'll get the book.
Okay.
And check it
Get the
out.
book. Look at it. Get the book.
Yeah, so you
Look the book.
In a book.
Look the book.
so this is a book on the adventures of Shem Shlemsky.
Yeah.
The famous,
Ah, Mr. Schlemsky.
Shem Shlemsky, the famous monster, whatever. He was a gnome. Gnomes have names like that.
I hate these novels.
Um,
They're so happy.
Well, it's not a novel. It's a bard's
Oh,
transcription.
excuse me. Historical account.
Yes. But Shem Shlemsky is reported to have fought a beholder, and you've actually you are familiar with this account from your research. You knew that the beholder was on your list. There's for a library this big, there's remarkably little sort of on the creatures. Perhaps the taxonomical section will hold more.
Yeah.
What about the plane of the law, plane of crime and punishment?
No.
Yeah, you can find some books on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is that described as?
So it's this sort of a hellish, awful landscape where, I don't know, thousands upon thousands of souls are forced to labor under the eyes of these beholders.
Is it like a rocky plateau?
Is it
and
like a prison
miners?
planet?
Or is this a Mars situation?
Planet.
It's sort of a Mars situation, but darker.
What are they mined for?
Whoa.
Doesn't matter.
Justice. Okay.
That's not the point.
It's just that the beholders are crazy. They're just like, mine! Okay.
Well, and that's the physical laws of this universe are such that the labor done by these wretched souls is what somehow fuels these beholders' kingdoms
Gotcha.
and statehoods and power. Right? It's like how worshipping a god makes it more powerful.
Right. Well, I suppose we should continue on downward to floor 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here you find, so before you get to floor 20, Gnash, in your pocket, you feel a sort of a
Tingle.
buzzing.
Bzz, bzz. No.
You're getting a text.
Sorry. The amulet's buzzing?
Ooh.
I put out?
It's got a little bit of a tug to it. Into that reading room there.
Uh-oh.
I relate this. It wants to go into this room over here.
Do you want to go check it out?
Sure, yes, but let's go quietly.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
Ooh.
Let's just go quietly.
okay.
Do you want me to?
Hey,
'Cause
can we look
I-
under the door?
Because I can make you.
So the reading rooms
Both
are all
invisible.
it's open doorways.
Oh.
I can
Can
twin
you?
it.
Can we like?
Should we blow that?
Can you cast that more than once?
I mean, I have 2 4th level slots, but
Yeah,
it's a.
Slide your like
Yeah.
sword along the floor underneath the door, and then look in the reflection.
Is
of the
it?
sword.
It's a closed door.
It is an open portal.
the doorway. You like slide it around, like look around the corner through on the sword.
Mirrors.
mirrors.
I was saying this.
I
for
pull
more
out my
reason than just
mirror.
that.
No, actually, did I have?
My 10-foot pole.
No, it's not.
Anyway, you peek around. You don't see any beholders in there.
Cool.
Um,
Oh, I bet it's where the book is.
I mean,
Let's not use the invisibility.
No, I think. Well, think about this. This is relatively ancient compared to this place,
Mhm.
and obviously by some other kind of crazy people. I don't think. Well, I don't know anything about this, so I think we're just gonna Scooby Doo our heads around the corner.
okay. Yeah, so you peek in. Definitely no beholders in here. This room, like this section of the library, appears to be, like ancient relics and pieces of armor and that sort of thing. Some of them have crumbled to dust. Some of them are more or less intact. But you see the amulet is sort of tugging you towards what appears to be sort of the centerpiece of this particular collection, which is a great dark sword.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a second. I believe that I have seen this sword before.
Have you?
You sent me a DM saying I've seen this sword before. Mr. GM, do you remember your
No,
GM?
yeah, I remember that.
Is that the same sword?
No, this is not the same.
Okay.
It doesn't have little points of white light inside of it, does it? Inside of the black and dark blade.
Or is it
No.
a sword made
Okay.
of space?
Does it have any iconography
I wanted to make sure it wasn't Black Razor.
related to the symbols
Which is a
on
classic
that
old
are on the amulet?
That it does. So upon the hilt, there is an eye that matches almost exactly the amulet. Now this is a bit of, those of you who are doing some thinking here, this is a bit of an anachronism, right? If this is a 1,500-year-old amulet and a 4, 5, 6,000-year-old sword, that
Time travel.
it's a little bit odd.
What if it is just time travel?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, would it be that hard for like something like a beholder to time travel?
Well, okay, so... there's no point in theorizing. Gnash, it's a sword.
You should pick it up.
Is it inside like a glass case?
No, it's just mounted on the wall.
I'm worried about touching another one of these symbols.
I'm here for you, buddy.
Then wrap like a piece of cloth
That's
around
what
it.
I thought. Is there any kind of cloth
Just like
nearby?
tape or something.
Yeah, you can find something.
Yeah, just to get a cloak or something. I take the handle carefully and take it off the wall.
The weight feels perfect in your hand. It's just, this is a piece of work, this sword.
I lay it on the ground and touch a finger to it. One finger.
It's, you want to touch your whole hand. You want to pick it up. This is your sword, Gnash.
What? Are you okay?
I pick it up and heft it.
Okay. So, wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm like, yes, pick up the sword, don the amulet.
No.
Pick up the sword.
I reach out to it, and your thing echoes into my head of you got to start taking control.
What did you say, Will?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
The sword has made you right.
Is your roll Constitution?
No,
Blood
it was
rush.
wisdom.
14.
Oh, you're
14 total? Okay.
know you're
So
sleeping.
you immediately find your rage.
You guys are sick of this shit.
So you immediately find your rage.
I did
in
not
addition,
take- I did not
as you
take
have
home
the
the
sword.
Why not?
because I wanted to save it for more useful stuff.
Why did you?
So
Because I was
as you,
supposed to be raging at a beholder.
so the three of you see, as he hefts the sword, a dark light pulses out of it, and it sort of runs down his hands. It seems like the veins, all of the veins in his arms stand out, and this like darkness runs across, and the muscles bulge out. They become enormous. I mean,
You're such a
just
big
like
boy.
huge shoulder, huge bicep. The strength of
Don't give
10
James
men.
any more Nine Swords ideas.
This is like your
And
Nine Swords character
you
too.
feel like you should smash something.
I think
You just
I
like
think you shouldn't. I think it'll be loud.
you feel like you should like let out a primal roar with this motherfucker.
What's the most measly piece of armor? Or like what's like a silly thing in this room that I would hate?
There's a
I should have cast silence.
diadem over there.
I don't know what that is, so I hate it.
Nash, get a hold of yourself.
Just one. Like swing to crush
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so this one is in a glass case, and the glass shatters in the most satisfying way, and the diadem's like a little tiara.
Perfect.
And it just like flies apart. You cut clean through it, and all the bits and pieces spring off, and it's excellent. The wooden case that it's on, you go through that too. It makes so much noise.
Drop it, Nash. Drop the sword.
I cast magic circle on him, and he can't leave the circle.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
You gonna do that?
Yes.
Because I want to see if there is, now that I've had my fun, if there's any way that I can resist
I'm
this.
going to cast magic circle until you can calm the fuck down.
All right. So you're trying to get a hold of it?
Well, now that I've had my fun, I
Okay.
think Nash is coming to grips with all of these
Casting all my
these
shit
forces
to
running through
control
him, or
this.
at least he's
You gotta
trying
actually
to.
read what
If
Okay.
you think
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's
Cast
unreasonable.
so magic circle. It's undead Fae or fiends. Never mind. It can't just be a regular old person. Never mind. You're still raging.
It doesn't work. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Another wisdom?
trying to
Yeah,
see.
give me another
Or at
wisdom
least
saving throw.
mitigate.
And now that you've sort of experienced it and you've gotten that first smash out, and you're
second.
like really trying to get a hold of yourself, like roll with advantage.
You're gonna have to use my die. Told you. You should have
This is
taken
double.
mine.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. That was 2
crazy.
ones.
I didn't want to spite you, but
I like my dungeon burden.
I go, beholder, come out and play!
Zico.
Oh, yo!
You try and fight the power of the sword down, and it fights back.
God, no.
It takes control. You gotta smash more things.
Oh, I should have done hold
These
person.
people, these wimpy chumps who are just
I could have done
sitting
hold
here.
person.
No.
I don't
tying
have
it
it.
down. They're weighing it down. You gotta smash them.
I could have. I also have something
Give out
to
that
like
primal roar.
increase like one of their abilities too. I didn't take that either.
Are you coming? Is he coming at us?
Do you want me to flavor it, or do you just want to do
literally
Go ahead,
took
gun flavor.
no spells to be able to stop
I
him.
don't have anything right now, so
hey, if he's gonna attack us,
Oh, yeah.
we should be able to respond.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a response like,
If Luther sees that he's coming at us, like he's not just smashing things, he's like,
Oh wait,
If
wait!
he's-
I could have cast bless, and that would have been a saving throw.
it gives him a slight number bump on the saving throw. It wouldn't have gotten him out of the 2-1 situation.
That's very true.
definitely.
So if I see that he's coming towards us, I'm gonna pull out the sun sword which does radiant damage, I'll remind you.
Okay.
Wait, Andrew,
Just-
it
It's 1d6 radiant damage.
It does. It does a. What happens when you rupture a bag of holding and the whole when it hits the dark sword?
I got some of my pimple grease on my dice, and I'm gonna rush forward and try to disarm him.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
All right. So yeah, Gnash, a competitor has a challenger has appeared.
I got you, buddy.
No. When Nash is doing, he's going full Brock Samson, like, take it from me.
Have you ripped your clothes off?
Oh, they've been. Oh, they. No, wait. Yeah, no, I'm hulking.
You're ripping your clothes
yeah,
off.
they're gone.
I just look at you and I'm like, he's going to regret this later.
Go try to disarm him.
So I guess the two of you should go ahead and roll initiative.
Christ.
Oh, fuck.
He's gonna fuck you
Well,
up.
we gotta find out who goes first.
It's okay.
God,
No,
we can't afford
James,
to
you're
fight
trying to do fast shit. You're in a good place here.
We
Here we
cannot
go.
afford to fight each other.
20!
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
James, you got it.
We have a both.
Alright, so disarm.
Yeah. Go ahead and And we'll say since you got a 20 on initiative, I'm just gonna say that you disarm him.
Cool.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Too fast.
You're quite fast.
Can I create a spiritual weapon and then give it to someone?
I
Who
don't
can
think it's for
handle a
you.
weapon?
Don't think
I
so.
think
So,
it
yeah.
has to be for you.
I run in and I think you like swipe at me and I duck it.
Yeah, do some oafish thing.
And then I just use the pommel of the sun sword to just like bam and like hit your hand hard so it falls out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The sword clatters to the ground. And Gnash, or the blackness which had come all the way like across your chest and was like going up your neck and down your torso,
You lose all your
it-
gains.
starts to recede.
Ooh.
And Gnash, you fall, you collapse to the ground.
I
You're
shouldn't have
exhausted.
run. All right, collapse.
Nash, are you okay?
I think you should pick it up again.
No! Stop touching things!
No,
I
he'll
think he
kill, he'll help him kill the beholder.
Well, now we've learned. I've never been better.
Maybe these objects instill the madness of the beholder onto their users.
It's a terrible thing, but
I mean,
we
Can I
should
sense, like, a
carry on.
similar-
I'll have to think about this.
Similar aberrant magic on the sword.
Oh, absolutely.
Is it much
it's
stronger?
It's just dripping with it.
Look, we should take it with us.
I take my
I
cloak
run my
off and
fi-
I wrap
I
it
run
up.
my finger
I
across
carefully,
it.
I carefully wrap it up completely so there's no metal. I try to wrap it up so there's nothing.
Yeah.
That's strong.
Yeah. So Ryan, if you're doing an inspection of it,
Yeah.
in terms of game effects, what you've already seen, Gnash, is that when you rage while you've got this sword, you get +2 strength and +2 constitution.
that's really good.
Ooh.
That's why you gotta use it.
Gosh,
So-
are you kidding?
Yeah.
Jeez.
But
That means my AC goes up like 2. It's awesome. You know, like
It's beast
So
mode.
it appears that this is a trigger that you probably should not use until the right moment.
agreed.
yeah,
Keep
yeah.
it
So
wrapped.
the trick is you go berserk. You can't willingly cool down from this rage. You just have to keep smashing until there's nothing left to smash,
Until the
or until
required-
you
yeah.
collapse.
I mean,
And the
Or
amulet will make
make
him
that
in-
wisdom
And
saving
the
throw.
amulet will make him unseen while he does that.
invisible.
Something terrible's happening to me and I can't see it. Ah!
That's when you cast greater invisibility. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, Ryan, you also suspect that this blade is actually designed. It is, and in fact, if you go and like read the plaque underneath it,
Yeah, I just read the plaque that no one read.
What is this? It's this section.
yeah. So it claims to be the aberrant blade of Aberrant's Bane.
Ooh.
See, it's use it to fight evil.
Only something made of that evil can destroy it.
I believe in
Pretty
you, buddy.
much.
I think you can do it.
Nash is both exhausted and like mentally from considering all of this. But I supposed to.
It's quite a brilliant weapon.
But that strength and
You just need something to be directed towards.
The fortunate thing is that it seems that we found our deterrent against the beholder, so if we ever encounter it, we have at least a fighting chance now. Better than knowledge could be in this case.
You're gonna do fine. I believe in you.
Yeah, just don't let it, make
Absolutely.
you chop us in half.
no.
That won't happen. We're good.
Cut to later on in the episode. James is chopped in half. You guys get back home and Nash is like crying and putting another tally in the wall.
I'm I'm never gonna monster hunt again.
He's polishing the sword. the fucking super cool sword. You guys aren't a baron, are you? Because then that's fine.
Unless this phoenix feather has made me evil, I'm good.
I think you're good.
I don't think
comment.
it smashed the armor. It smashed the armor well enough. So
That sweet tiara.
probably works. Or the tiara, yeah. Anyway.
Diadem?
Yes.
Diadem, that's
Bubble.
right.
Pop.
I
It's
vote,
a diamond, actually.
I vote we go further down.
Yes,
We
let's carry
You
on.
gotta pop that beholder bubble.
Also, we should be more wary. I'm sorry about my outbursts and noise. That can't have done us any favors.
No, but hey, we gotta kill it eventually.
You gotta try this.
I know. I don't think I could pick it up.
You turn around to exit this room, and you see a bit of a surprise.
It's the cat.
It's not. Well, I mean, the cat's there. It's just been following you around.
Stop wrecking my shit.
It's well, the cat. I mean, the cat itself doesn't care. It's
Right.
just an index. But
Oh, okay.
anyway, you see an eye. It's not the beholder,
No.
although it gives you a bit of a fright when you finally turn around and see it. But it's maybe about soccer ball size.
Oh
Oh,
no.
it's one of
And it's
those
just sort of floating
scrying
there.
eyes that float around.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Does it look fleshy?
Yeah.
How close is it?
It's just sort of chilling by the door there.
And it's seen us.
I ready my normal sword.
It's seen us. Right?
Yeah, it's definitely seen you. It's just like looking at you. It focus splits.
So I'm gonna walk forward and bow low to it, and say, "Hail, well met. Oh, great and humble beholder. I apologize profusely. I do not know your name. The ancient texts of the cult that used to worship you didn't ascribe it, but I would like to formally introduce you to 4 new converts of your worshiping body.
This is a terrible idea. I
Come
bet
to
he eats the cultists.
Worship you."
Gnash like scooches the dark sword out of the into the corner of the room.
Out of frame. How does it respond to this? I think it just.
I was just gonna
looks
destroy
at
it.
I want to zap the eye when you're done talking to it.
Yeah, boring conversation
Just do
anyway.
that. This is another moment where Luther's like, "Oh yes, I know the correct way," and then
I'm gonna
Lindsey just-
zap the eye.
Cool, you zap the eye, it explodes. Goop and pus goes everywhere. It's gross.
I'm sorry, but you're giving it too much information. It's gonna sneak up on us.
That was all a lie. There was no good information in there.
Oh, I thought you were being serious. I was like, that was a terrible idea. It's gonna eat the cult members.
Dang it, Lindsey! Gah!
Here, I'll clean
okay?
you.
Lens.
I use
I
prestidigitation.
did it.
You're
No, I was
wiped.
just hoping
You're
you're
wiped
okay.
clean.
I got the goop all over me.
No, it cleans.
Yeah, I know.
You're good.
Oh, that's handy. Thank you.
You're welcome. We need to prepare because it knows we're here.
Yes,
We're here.
we should get down to the bottom as soon as possible.
Get to the bottom of this.
Get what we
Tower.
came for.
Well, we should definitely all be looking in one direction, ready for if we see it.
We should be looking in every direction.
We'll be fiercely on guard.
I think you can handle it. I got you, buddy.
So you keep spiraling down. The restricted section is at the bottom of the arcane, like the 5 levels of Arcana.
Oh, the wards first.
The wards are first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you come across the wards. There's all sorts of information on wards. There is, perhaps unsurprisingly, not a whole lot of information about the specific techniques that were used in the construction of this library.
Dang it.
Monkey wins.
Do I know what to be looking for, though, if we're looking to investigate to see if wards are around, like symbols that are common, things where it can be like, hey, look, you got yourself an explosive rune here, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, so you can poke your head out over the balcony and look and see that there's like an area on the ground floor, like there are a couple of those deeper reading rooms that are just, or like a section of the bottom floor that's just like it's basically roped off. It's like very obviously like you're not supposed to go in here.
I have fine traps.
Right, I'm saying, does the book say anything where it's like, here's what an explosive room looks like?
Yeah, and it talks a little bit like. In fact, you find you don't find information about the specific techniques used for the library, but you're able to, if you like, look hard enough and spend a couple of hours doing research.
But yeah, I'd have to like spend a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, so this roped off section.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
All the way at the bottom.
You guys should figure out what you're doing. I'm gonna hang back.
So there's a few things.
Find traps.
I don't do traps.
Okay. So
Yes,
there's
you're
a
right.
few things down here at the bottom. First of all, sort of it's like there's a big area. There's like a sort of a fountain in the middle, and then there's what appears to be a telescope, like a brass telescope.
Whoa.
With about 30 different like knobs and buttons and dials all over it. And it's pointed up at the globe hanging above you. But it's one of those ones with like a eyepiece where you can look down even though it's looking up.
Is this inside the
Very
ropes that you were talking about?
No, this is down on the bottom floor.
Oh, okay.
Go look into it.
And there's also like the restricted section over there, and there's just like
Is that the second
Books
that's
on
roped
Arcana.
off?
yeah.
Yeah, I want to look in that.
Can I see if
Umbrella
there's any
scope.
traps around it?
There are definitely
Find traps. Sense presence of any trap within line of sight. Not exact location, but general nature of trap.
yeah. There are definitely magical traps.
Okay. Do I get any idea of what they do?
Let's see.
This is a spell I have.
Yeah, so it's definitely a like select people are allowed to cross
Okay.
over the like roped off section.
Got it.
And if you are not allowed to do that, then it will activate some sort of a thing, some sort of probably a guardian of the place.
Okay.
Ooh.
What are we looking at for time? Yeah, some sort of a guardian of the place.
Okay.
I still think. Do you think the amulet has any meaning? I mean, I don't think the cat would know.
No. The cat didn't know what it was.
But I mean, could the amulet still get us past that into that section? Well, I guess no, that wouldn't make sense.
Well, the cat can go in the section.
Hey, give me that book, please.
Well, not that. We could have the cat go into the section with the Well, the cat already can go in the section. Damn it.
Luther? Well, let's look at that globe first. Or look at that telescope.
Umbrella scope.
Sure, all right. So the telescope, it points up at the globe above you. You like check out the eyepiece. Yeah. I mean, if you look up at the globe, you can see it's a like incredibly detailed representation of the world. And there are like messing around with the various knobs. There's like a lot of knobs. But like there's a set of them that appear to, or actually there's just like a little representation of the globe here, and you can like spin it different directions, and that actually physically spins the globe above. It moves it around in different
Global
directions.
scrying device.
Yeah, you're able to see pretty good detail.
What does it show about our desert? Anything that would just shock and blow my mind?
I don't.
Are you even able to navigate to the desert?
Am I?
I mean, you guys both have the Outlander trait, right?
Yeah, but what if there's just some sort of crazy thing? I'm like, wait, what? That shouldn't be there.
Just like you zoom out and it's like a big, huge smiley face.
Or just, I don't know, like, is there anything crazy that I wouldn't expect?
No, there's not. I mean, you can definitely see the activity of Zoctavir. There's sort of like there are definitely like weird sort of acrid or like black clouds of smoke from around where the rock blood
it's
is being
recent.
pumped. Yeah.
Whoa.
Can I take a look at this as well?
Yeah.
Lindsey, can I take a look for a second?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move the telescope over to Earl and see what's going on over there.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're flitting through knobs, you see one of them actually activates not on the globe itself, but in the telescope, like political boundaries view.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
just like a filter.
How does it? Oh well, whatever. Magic. Okay.
And you can see there's like Kingdom of Earl, and then mountains, and like the desert is like colored, like it's the same color as Earl, but it's like crosshatched, and it's like Earl nominal.
Okay.
And then over on the other side of Earl, there's the kingdom of Gunlock or whatever I called it.
Gorlock.
Gorlock. That was close. So Gorlock over there. And there's definitely, you can see that there is contestation, right? The political map definitely shows like it's crosshatched between the two colors. And the if you turn that off and you zoom in, you can actually see you spot an army on the march, and it's just going somewhere.
Are there any apparent things I see that describe the state that Earl is in?
Earl itself appears to be doing pretty all right. There's definitely like the conflict area is definitely along the border between the two, but it seems not to have bled out too far in either direction. You were like it's really hard to get a sense of these things without like spending a lot of time, and second of all, like detailed knowledge of what's going on.
So these knobs, there's a lot of them. Are any of them labeled?
I mean, they're all labeled, but it's just like elven icons and runes.
Okay, so is there any knob I can press that will reveal or perhaps pinpoint various elven structures around the area?
Pinpoint various elven structures.
Or just on the globe. Is there an elven structures view?
I think if you fiddle with the knobs long enough, you can sort of tune the filters to come up with something like that.
Okay. So we see like the spire where we fought the manticores at first. That's pointed out. Do we see the black movable fortress?
Yes, that was definitely like elven civilization like a long time ago.
Okay. Is there anything in the country of Earl that pings?
The country of Earl. I mean, there are, there's probably several hundred of them. Right, they're scattered all over the place.
Right. Okay, that doesn't. Okay. Cool. There's not an aberrant finder, is there?
That's a little too specific.
Okay, cool. All right. I don't know what else I can do with this thing.
No worries.